This is Nisa Campbell at GDC 2013. We're here with IceFlame and we are looking at their upcoming game, Soccer Rally 2. This is Dave, John, and Nick.
Yeah, that's right.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So tell me a little about your game.
Right, so this is our new game, Soccer Rally 2. The original we made was just a tournament mode, but with this game we've got a selection of like tournaments and leagues that you work through, and you start in the amateur leagues and you work all the way up to the internationals. One of the main features we had to start with was a head-to-head multiplayer. We've expanded from that as well now, and we also have these academy challenges, which Dave's going to show you now, which basically teach you how to play the game.
Great.
The one he's showing you now is basically teaching you car control. So this is this one of the cars. This is the rally car. This is in the docks where all the academy challenges happen, and it's basically a straightforward waypoint challenge, which basically gets you to familiarise yourself with the different cars. As you progress through, you earn money and you can upgrade your car by completing these challenges, which helps you advance through the main objective of the game, which is to work up through the leagues to the main tournaments.
Right.
So Dave's just demonstrating with finesse how to use the cars there.
Great driving.
Oops, a bit deep there. One of the things you're not allowed to do is hit the cones. You take a penalty if I clip one of those clones.
So if he's not going to stay up there, he's going to just do it like a pro. And you get a rating from bronze, silver to gold. You can't keep redoing the challenges to make more money, so there's no sort of grind with it as such.
Okay.
You can sort of go back and so basically when you've got gold, that's the most you can ever make on that challenge.
But you can work your way up if
so you can start with bronze, and actually some of the cars throughout the game you can't get gold straight away. Well, you can, but it's usually hard to do so. You need to upgrade your car, and I encourage you to sort of as you're progressing through. So just as the main objective of the game sort of locked out in a sense, in terms of locked out isn't the best word to describe that. There's progression basically.
Right.
As sort of you can imagine, you progress further as you get your cars. Another.
So I go for this one.
Which one's that? Yeah, this basically is it's a multi-ball style challenge where you have to hit blue balls into blue targets and red ones into red targets. Quite self-explanatory.
You guys are demoing this.
And we've basically, I mean, these are quite sort of simple versions of these challenges. We've gone quite creative with it. There's more like layouts that happen, and
so you need to get the blue ball in there, but take the red one over to this goal.
Don't know if you're going to be getting gold for this one, don't you?
No, I don't think I'm going to.
But then I suppose there's more like a puzzle to it, where you have to figure out sort of the best way to handle each sort of challenge. And as your skill gets better, like you'll get gold, silver, whatever, get the most amount of money you can make on these, which in turn then rewards you by being able to upgrade your car.
And we've got quite a few different cars, which we're still working on adding more. They range from kind of low-end sort of basic cars all the way to kind of like high-end muscle cars, got a hot rod. Like this
is the garage where your car basically is, and
this is where you would go through and upgrade the different cars.
At the moment we're play testing the hell out of all these cars. At the moment we're looking for beta testers to sort of help us perfect all these as well at the moment.
I'm sure our forum users would love to.
Yeah, that's one thing I was about to.
Yeah, we've already had a few requests for testing the game.
Awesome.
So this is like a muscle car. It's kind of set up to be much more of a back-endy sort of type car. So it's the back end isn't as it does slip out a little, and you've got to use like turn in to kind of correct the slip.
The physics in the game enable us to set up the cars really differently, so they all feel different. So there's a car that can really suit your playstyle. If you want to be drifting around and sliding.
Or if you want the car to be sort of nimble and sort of very much like
yeah.
And they all have the sort of benefits, advantages, disadvantages. Really depends on what your play style is as you sort of progress through and sort of learn the cars. This car sort of actually, even the back end comes out on it. The hot rods is very much, it's like almost like a Gymkhana style Ken Block car. So the back end really comes out.
You use the power just to get around the corner instead of actually having to slow down.
So it's more of an, that's like more of an advanced car really, but it's got its benefits. We can use it really well. And these are like different things we're doing. Like at the moment, we keep sort of playing each other head to head and sort of testing out these cars and trying to figure out the advantages of them and some disadvantages. Alright.
So here we are in the multiplayer menu.
Yep.
And John is picking his car.
Right, so here I am picking my car. I'm going to go for the rally car, which is my favourite. Basically, one of the things we're really proud of at the moment is we've been working with the developers, and instead of going for standard car sport sponsor style things which we were thinking at first, like make up our own sponsors, we've actually got other game developers to come on board and send us some assets.
Why not have things people recognise rather than just made up ones that they don't look as good?
There's us there.
The
Pocket Planes one's nice.
Yeah. But the Ridiculous Fishing one's quite nice as well.
The Fishing one's cool.
And very timely.
That's it, yeah. In fact, I
think it was quite good showing that off to them yesterday.
Yeah,
they loved it.
Let it ram me yesterday and showed them that.
When you're in the multiplayer menu, you get to see like both the cars that are set up, and you can again change and swap out each car as you go through different.
We've got different stadiums here. Which one do you want to go for, Dave?
The big main stadium.
Yeah, we'll go for the big one, big indoor one.
There's different surfaces as well we're working on, which sort of change actually the way the car physics work.
Right.
So it's sort of like something that like I guess sort of changes up a little bit.
So we're playing head to head on an iPad. So.
Yep, and we have an online multiplayer mode as well. But this is basically, we had this in the original version, and this is what we really want to get back on again. So.
Yeah, it's always nice to be able to play with somebody in the same room.
Yeah.
This time round we're going to have online support over Game Center as well though.
See that, I've got some skills with the dribbling that car.
Looked like luck to me, that.
No, that was skill, that wasn't it? So yeah, we're just sort of playing this loads at the moment and just sort of mastering the cars, the way they work. And this is typically sort of how one of these matches go.
This is the mode that actually was the reason for making the game in the first place. We
Yeah,
wanted to have a game that was fun to play on an iPad. There's two people that it doesn't need any explanation. You just sit down, but people can just pick it up and play, and it's just a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
Everyone we've shown it to here at GDC has just loved it. They just pick it up straight away. It's cool seeing, letting people play it as well. It's only been us so far, so showing it off has been really good.
This is its public debut this week?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I missed that then. I don't know if you can hear the music on the recording at the moment, but we've been in contact with loads of unsigned bands, and we have a sort of a soundtrack of independent artist music.
Oh, very cool. So it's sort of EA-esque.
Yeah, we've sort of gone for that sort of Madden vibe, but on a sort of way more indie sort of scale. Dave, you're rubbish. Yes, that's really cool that we've got those guys involved.
Getting into it now.
So what are you guys thinking of for a timeline?
We're still a few months out from actually finishing the game, so it's probably going to be early summer.
What we want to do before we release it, we really want to get it tested. We're going to get people.
Yeah, that's the main thing for us now.
Make sure people actually enjoy playing it. Make sure we get it.
Yeah, we'd love to get other people's sort of opinions on how the cars feel, and you know, sort of let the community help us design it.
That sounds like a great plan. Alright, well, was there anything else you wanted to show us in the game? Or?
I think it covers all the basics.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got more things to show, and we'll post them on the forums.
Absolutely, I'm sure our readers will be waiting for that. So thanks for coming out and showing us Soccer Rally 2, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, no
Thanks
problem,
a lot,
great.
Nisha. Thanks.
Thanks.